And welcome back to Going Medieval. Well, we're we're on our way to building that full city. We've got our brand new chapel set up. We've got most of our buildings already set. Right now, what we're really waiting for is for some mining for more bricks and some mining for more bricks. I've got. I must have. I have a decent amount of coal of clay, but I will keep getting clay because I'm gonna need it. And that last fight, we still have a bunch of bodies laying around. Nobody is working on this yet, and well, it's not quite full. We'll try to train that new dog. And let's get. As soon as she's done with her enjoyment, let's get a body in there. This is really in a bad place. So let's get rid of that as well. All right. We'll get those taken away and sent to someplace else. And there's still more bodies on the ground. That means everybody's going to be unhappy from that. We'll double check. Okay, all of our animals are trained that are running around. We have plenty of food. We need more fermenting stuff, but I think I just need to wait for another person to show up so I can spread out the load a little bit better. In the meantime, I'm getting gold ingots now, along with the silver ingots. I'm going to have to start building more like silver chests and stuff. My armory is starting to take shape. There's still plenty of more I have to put in there. I've got a bloody seed vault here. I need to remember to sell some of this stuff next time somebody comes through. I've got a bunch of salt. I probably have more salt down here. Nope, they've picked up all the salt. I forgot. I was going to check and see. We'll do a little bit of. We'll put a wall-mounted weapon rack in each of these rooms. And an armor rack. Just so it's more like an actual armory or actual guardhouse. Extra weapons can be stored there. We got some nice rooms up here. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do with these rooms yet. I wasn't thinking because I can't actually put in walls where I have cross beams. So these rooms will probably end up being big crafting rooms or maybe something else. I'll have to figure it out. Although I do still have plenty of things I have left to research. But what would give me brewing, chemistry? Oh, yeah, well, it's true. I'm going to have more, like, distilling, easels. I mean, I'm not going to go for the royal bed. One of them will probably become another library, because I'm going to need to do Research 3 at some point in time. Rugs aren't going to change. I honestly should put the skep in next. Honey is another food source, and the wax it'll give will be good for if I ever start using the candles. We've got, we've got some nice rooms. We've got 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 beds, and 9 people. So we should be okay. I don't know why that happened, but for some reason there's a hole in the floor there. That is, I mean, we weren't under attack or anything. And right now we really do need more limestone bricks. So we'll just let this stuff run. Oh, it stopped that from being a great hall. Well, yeah, because it wasn't completely roofed in. So now it's fixed again. Still got the braziers. Decorative shields. And for right now, we're just going to be running around doing stuff. Grab some more vegetables, some more some more of the some more things. Right now, I think this is one of those times where I need to let everything keep going for a bit, and we'll see where we get after a little while, as we're waiting for things to get built. And Oliva always seems to be tired. I may have to change Oliva's settings, give Oliva more time off or more time sleeping. So we got ourselves a new merchant in town coming through, so we're going to see what he has. Looks like he's carrying a bunch of arms and armor, which isn't really what I need right now, as I got my my own forge going up pretty good. I mean, I could get some things, but really what I need to do is empty out. I've got 39 I can grab, so I don't need any textbooks. A good spear, I'll keep that. I got a bunch of sturdy short swords. They're all made out of iron. I got a good short sword made out of iron. Let's see if there's anything else I really want to get rid of. You know what? We'll put it Okay, 39. So, I got a bunch of saplings that I don't need here. Sapling there. Keep all my linen cloth. And all my leather, I think. Because I can always add more to that. I'm not going to sell them any food. Oh, the hatchet's still in good shape. This is usually where I kind of go in and go, okay, what can I get rid of that's not in great shape? Flimsy gambeson I don't need. I probably don't need any of those. I'm not going to sell them any chronicles because that's stupid. I got plenty of seeds. Bone shields I really don't use for anything. They're also not actually all that good for... a lot of people don't like actually having bone shields, bone armor, bone helmets. They find them... I can't remember what the word they use, but they find them uncomfortable. That will probably cover what I can get rid of right now. We'll let everybody go out and keep running around doing their other stuff now. That's fine, he's leaving. I've already bought stuff from him. We've already got a bunch of stuff being built. Got a good setup here. I wonder if there any more. There's more limestone there. Oh, that's interesting. You can't mine that close to the edge of the map. Yeah, alright. Yeah, mail armor. Now, historically speaking, I'll bring this up. There's no real, there's very few precedents for leather armor. Not until much later in period. When I mean much later in period, I mean like Renaissance is about when you're going to start seeing people wearing real, what would be considered leather armor, and primarily it would be in the form of what's called a buff coat. Buff coat was was basically a long sleeved or sleeveless jacket made of layered leather that would possibly turn aside a cut, because at the time they'd been going over to firearms, and unless you got some really nice plate armor, you could probably see your armor not doing very much. And so the heavy armor piercing weapons of before, your warhammers, your maces, your big heavy I'm going to crush your armor or I'm going to poke a giant hole in it with like a pick, went away. They just, like, no, we don't need them anymore. Um, and so your primary weapons became either you still had pikes, but those started going away. You started having bayonets at the time. With the first firearms, they were what are called plug bayonets, just basically a knife on a cork, and you'd stick it down the barrel of your gun and fight with it that way. Now, later on, they made socketed bayonets and all of that, but with fewer and fewer things that you know you actually had to protect with like a heavy breastplate. You're worried about sword cuts because primary sword use then switched over to either a backup weapon, being a soldier's hanger, which was a short cutting sword, or an officer's sword, cavalry or on foot, and that you could stop with the layered leather. Honestly, in modern day, you can actually do pretty well with like a motorcycle jacket, because that is primarily to prevent a heavy abrasion from an accident. It keeps you from getting road rash. So you start wearing leather. Given that this is supposed to be medieval times, you're probably not actually seeing leather armor. You are seeing that gambeson, that padded, which honestly what you would be doing is you'd be wearing the gambeson, and then you'd be wearing either your mail or your plate over it. A good game which shows how that layering system actually works well is a game called Kingdom Come Deliverance, which I will probably play on here at some point in time. At least for a while. And you layered your armor, and even then, if you have a warhammer or a mace or something else that's designed to go through it, you still can. Now, this is something interesting, which I'm gonna. I don't think I've actually talked about it, but it's something that kind of interests me in how this game is set up and what you can do with it. Um, that's a lot of wood right near. You know what? I want to clear all of that at some point. And we're still going through the mining. I'm watching all the animals run around putting stuff, and you realize, yeah, actually having draft animals very useful in this game. You know what? I'm going to clear this area too. Now let's see how everybody's looking now. Everybody's got their winter clothes on. Everybody's wearing gambesons right now, which, when you think about it, is actually kind of the mainstay. Cloth textile armor goes back to like Egyptian and Greek times, and went up till I mean, in theory, a lot of modern ballistic armor is in fact cloth armor. It's just layered layers of Kevlar, which is a cloth like thing. If you ever watched documentary on how Kevlar armor is made, they actually just take layers of Kevlar, stack it on top of each other, cut it out, bond it together so that each layer acts as a separate stop that spreads it out, which is kind of what a Gambeson does. Is a Gambeson great armor? No. Kevlar is a lot better as far as modern threats than, but still, the Gambeson would save you from a cut. It probably wouldn't save you from a heavy piercing thing like a spear, although it might save you from an arrow depending on distance. And then it would do a little bit, but not much against a heavy blunt object like a mace or a hammer. Okay, let's see. Let's see how we're doing here. We've got plenty of salt, plenty of clay, plenty of dirt. Not a lot of limestone because we've been producing bricks. Have we? That area hasn't even been touched yet. So, let's see what else we got going on around here. Alright, so after that little lesson and look through, I'm going to go back to letting everything run until something important happens, as right now it's mostly going to be just waiting for things to get done. More mining up here, more mining over here, and construction of items. Alright, back in a little bit. Day 21 hours. Okay, let's see. All right, we got a new guy back here. His name is Nicholas. He has flimsy winter clothes. Let's send him to winter. Drop the flimsy clothes. Tell him to put on a cap. We'll have the sturdy armor set. Okay, how is he as far as he's a better, so we'll let him do that. What kind of jobs is he good at? He's a good intellectual, good at carpentry and construction, good at smithing. All right. We'll put him up on some that. And we'll keep that there. We'll put a 2 there. We'll put a 2 there. Put a 2 on the stewardry. And 2 on the research. Let's see. He'll go to the place where wow, Why did he pick up the pickled vegetables? Because he's going to eat the pickled vegetables because he was that hungry. He didn't go for the... Oh, well, that's actually pretty good. Oh yeah, while I was at, I picked up both beekeeping and steel. So now I am starting to make steel ingots and am getting to the point where I can start making some cool stuff. Steel is actually really good, so if I start making more weapons, they will be much more durable. And one of these is in not enough building resources. And building phase. Nope, I have a 10th person. They are going to have to recover. I haven't changed... I changed their job setting, but they have kind of the regular schedule, so they should... Where did they go? Nicholas. Oh, he switched over to there. Because... Does he not have any more injuries? No, he still does. He has food. He doesn't have clothes yet. So tomorrow morning he should... Oh no! Doggo the goat. Whoever Doggo the goat is will let's see, apple pie, barley, cabbage, carrots. Nothing's done fermenting yet. Lost two goats. But we got another cow that we've trained up. So 3, 6. Let's train up a couple more goats. Because, after all, we want to be better at training, and having more critters running around doing our bidding is always a good thing. Dude, go. Do you not have clothes? Item. Apparel. There's 2 sets of winter clothes sitting right there. Go get some nice winter clothes. Oh good, you're equipping stuff. Oh good, you're finally set. Congratulations, you figured out how to put on clothes. Now, I know that's a bit hyperbolic, but still, it took them an awful long time to figure out to put on some clothes. And because of that, let's crank out a couple more sets of winter clothes just for other people. The battlements are going up. They're not quite done yet, but we're getting closer. we should do that. Close all of those. Close all of those. Close all of those. And close all of those. You know what, jobs? I don't know. I put Osborne to do stewardly stuff. So that should be getting taken care of as time passes. Got some steel ingots now. Got that. I can do brewing. I can do silvering. These don't mean very much. This doesn't very much. Even the wooden weaponry I don't care about very much. Silvering I don't care about very much right now. That's probably a fill-in. You know what? I'm going to do some brewing. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here. That was being built in. So, brewing station. Well, I know I'll put that in just a second. First things first. We will put in a couple beams here. We will dig out this section a little bit more. And I'll put some more I don't know why that one's not covered, but what I'm going to do, you know what? I should just make a fermenting room. We'll turn that into a fermenting room. And once that's done, we'll turn this and change it off of being a... we'll change that up. Now let's see what we've got here. Bunch of iron ingots, steel ingots. Where's this rot? Get rid of that. And we are out of limestone bricks, and we're pretty much out of limestone. They're not digging through this very fast, but we'll let that run for the time being. This is completely empty. Oh, that's actual limestone. Okay, we should dig that up. That's a lot of silver veins. That's a limestone deposit. That's a limestone deposit. Let's pick up that. We'll keep digging. I don't know why they won't. Well, they are digging here. Oh, good. Wine is back on the menu. So now somebody's going to come in and start going for that. That area is almost dug out. I can put in more food storage there. We'll wait for that to get dug out. That's never getting dug out, apparently. Oh, we'll just have to wait for the time being. A search party arrives imminent. We got 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. It is fighting time. Let's get back to Reswald. You see, they're coming from this direction. All right, let's get some people drafted, and you two up here. You two here. You two here. One person there. One person there. One person there. 2, 3. Oh, you're not set to do anything yet. We'll put you right up here, too. They all have paths. Alright, there we go. Oh, he's got a battering ram. He's going to try to ruin my day. I wonder... Let's see what happens when they have a bridge. Are they going to try to use the bridge? Or are they just going to swim across? And are they going to try to bash their way through here? Are they going to try to go around? They're going to try to go... They're going to try to go around. Lovely. Hi, you just found traps. Grated door. Where did... Huh. Somebody ran up to that grated door and kept trying to wreck it. That is actually kind of funny. So that actually does some good work. Warfare. I mean, these are all just stick traps, right? Yeah, those are stick traps. So what I'm going to do then... We'll put some more traps there. Because that worked. And now... everybody is now free to do their work. Nobody died that far out. Yeah, let's see where everything goes. There should be a lot of picking up. I would like to hope. Dang, that's a lot of bodies. You'd be stacking them up. Nicholas is drinking. Now, he's just going to go to sleep as soon as he's done drinking. A habit many people have. So let's see, what are we left with? There's still not a lot of clearing of wood being done. Although now it's going to get busy again. You know what? Now that he is mostly good, how is he doing? I should double check. Yeah, he doesn't have any wounds left. He's pretty full. He's set. He can go out and do regular work on the regular schedule with everybody else. Okay, there's still 2 more spaces in there. And then, once people are up and running around, we'll throw somebody up to starting to get rid of the bodies. You know what? You don't need to prepare food right now. Preparing food, you've got 125 things going into fermentation. And preparing. Well, threw a body that was right there in there. That's still fine because that means there's one less blocking us filling up the body the body locker near there. We got those wooden traps we're going to be working on. Let's see, what new research do we have? Decorative structures. That gives me trophies. The trophies don't mean much. And honestly, you don't generally need the trophies for anything. Oh, good. Most of the dead bodies are already gone. Is there just that last one? Yeah, there's just that last one. Rebuild the door. Yes, run around. Do that. You've still got plenty of space for books. That is one thing I wish it would be a bit easier to do, and just basically go, how much storage do I have left? Because like down here, I've filled up almost nothing. Oh, those are forbidden. Not anymore. Pick those up, put them away. got a body left. Okay. Tailoring, harvesting resources. What is he harvesting? Oh, he's gonna go do some. Let's get rid of one more body. And that should clear the body out. So that that can be thrown. We'll let it rot or decompose outside, because that will also be good enough. I like this. They have the little traps, and then they have leaves scattered all over them, so that they're camouflaged. Which is kind of funny. Everybody's running around doing stuff. That's right, I still have a brewing station to put in, which I think I'll put in here. I mean, there's no tables in here anymore, but, you know, this is the place where the brewing happens. This is the place where we make more alcohol. We've got plenty of chests to put stuff in. We've got tool shelves. And some sticks went away because they can still decompose, but who cares? Did these things say what they do? Cover effectiveness. What's cover effectiveness? Okay. 40 construction. Whew. Oh, good. All the bodies are in there now. Oh, dismantled something. Oh, dismantling something's always good. Oh, wow. Skeps produce a lot. I don't even think I needed that many. You know what? I'll just set those two. And then I put some other skeps over there. I'll just leave those alone for the time being. Maybe if I start making mead in an industrial amount, I'll bring them back up. But in the meantime, I'm just going to... let these things go. Well, we have a merchant back in town. I don't know why he's hanging around the giant pile of garbage, but I'm sending somebody out to talk to him, do some trading. Looks like somebody else is coming to deliver some garbage to the pile. So, what does he have that might be good? Oh, he has Chronicles. I want to buy these Chronicles. I do not know if I have enough stuff to handle the Chronicles, but I will certainly try. You know what? I'm gonna let's go up here. Shift for 100 of them. So I'm gonna do bam that. Take 2 of the apple saplings. 100 cabbage seeds. 100 carrot seeds. I have plenty. You know, take 100 carrots just to get some of that stuff off of my stockpile. Hoods don't really do much, so I'm just going to get rid of those. Bunch of food, animals, maple sapling. I don't really need that. I want to keep my mechanical components, what few I have made right now. I still have some red currants, but not a whole lot. I have 114 silver ingots. So you know what? Oh, that certainly takes care of anything. Oh. I'll buy 2 textbooks. And that's about right. And now, somebody please come and pick these things up before they fall apart. And that also means I now have something I can make. So I was thinking about earlier, wooden weaponry and wood carving are kind of end game stuff because it's just better looking, and then the flails aren't really as good as, say, the two-handed mace. Stone carving, defensive structures. The metal trap looks nice, but honestly, I don't need it that much. Rug making will make things warmer. I'm going to do first is preserve some food, because preserving food, that one allows you to make packaged meals, which can be taken with you. And then I'm going to further unlock armor, so I can make some better shields. So now I'm set for the time being. I could... There's a lot of things I could do, but I just want to keep things running right now. I want that dug out, because I'm going to make that into a fermenting area. I want that dug out so I can eventually bring this back into here, but I'm not worried about it right now. I got my cartography table there. I've got my bigger research table there. I have turned this into another library, so here's my advanced research table, along with a bunch of wall bookshelves and standing bookshelves. So I'm kind of set at the moment until, until people get stuff taken care of. Ah, okay. So, now that I've actually seen it again, I can tell you what it is. So, sometimes you have an item that they find morbid, which is generally stuff made out of bone or something similar. So, the crown I'm wearing right now is made out of bone. So, I'm going to drop that. And I'm going to go and equip something else. I don't think I can specify what material stuff is made out of. I can only specify what to wear. So, well, we'll put that away for now. I don't know if everybody sees the same things as morbid. In the meantime, well, you know what? Let's check. Dismantle forever. No, it doesn't say, and I don't actually see it there. Heretic crowd. You know what? We're gonna smelt items. Clear all. Just no more shackles and no more heretic crowns. And no more heretic helmets either. If we have anything like that, we can just automatically have them. Production idol, production idol. Apparently, that crown is not a heretic crown. It does not help me. I don't know why. But we'll let it keep going. You know what? She constantly gets tired. So I'll give her an extra hour of sleep. Let's see. It might be that she has something specific that she does. Yeah, she has a thing that makes her need more sleep. All right. Well, hopefully that extra hour of sleep will help her out enough that she won't keep complaining about it. You know what? We'll just put all materials in there now. Still haven't started digging though. That or that. Oh no, they did start digging that finally. Just a little more. Oh, that's right. I need to keep remembering to do that. You can put armor in those. What? Let's do this instead. Raw material. Stop keeping sticks on there. We'll keep sticks in here now. Okay, now we have an area where we can put down a stockpile zone. Clear it all. All fermenting stuff will go there. And rough wine. And then over here, remove fermenting ingredients. Actually, you know what? We'll also remove from stimulants the rough wine. So that'll be kept over there where it will be able to ferment more. That's actually pretty good. And now that should keep us having enough space. Oh, good. I have a place I can put downstairs. Now I can extend this to here. And what do I got left to mine? I'm not mining anything else there, at least for the moment. I'm almost done mining here. I'm done mining there. All right. I'm not mining there. What is that? Is that... Oh, it's silver. Don't need any silver right now. I'm not mining there. Yeah, we can dig that out. Hopefully get farther along. It's about half full. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Get some more hats made. So now we're kind of in one of those points where it's going to be, we're just letting stuff. Ogden. Okay. He disfigured brawler. He likes to get in fights. He was a cannibal, outgoing. He needs a little bit more sleep too. So what I'll do is I'll put another hour of sleep in here. Leisure, give him a little more work here. Now maybe that will keep everything going straight. So I got enough room for 12 people. I mean, I can put more chairs around these tables if I really need to. But you know what? I'll wait to do that. Might even make a second Great Hall at some point. Now, yeah, the gardens are almost empty. I need to start growing herbs. I'm going to need them when I start making medicine soon. I'll probably do medicine production down here. How many other production things do I get? I mean, I got a lot more furniture to go. There's the ice box, which I don't know if I'm going to use at all. There's the apothecary bench. And the spirit distillery. I think those are the last of the big construction things. So whatever else I'm going to be whatever else I'm going to be building is going to be set aside for storage or rooms, so that I don't have so many people staying in one room anymore. Most of these places are set up so that you have armor and or weapons and clothes and everything else. Oh, and here's where my money is. All right, I got to remember that money's in there. Although, truth be told, I don't really need the money for much. And then we got a bunch of traps. Here's hoping that they'll run across and go through the traps again. I kind of enjoyed that the last time. And then the other thing I might try doing is seeing if I can make myself a fishing pond. Now I know what you're saying. How are you going to do that? Well, according to the things, I can just like dig a trench and a pit and uh, have the water fill in like physics would normally say. So I could go maybe make a big old pit right here and dig a channel to the river here, and then the water would flow in there, and maybe even make a fishing spot for me come next spring or summer. And I'll check my animals. We're still training the dog. We're still training that goat. We'll train a few more goats. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Having things to run around and pick up stuff for you is still good. Oh, nice. My defenses are finally finished. Now we're going to start digging that out. Is there anything else right now that we need to do? No, there's not. And how are we doing for food? Oh, we're starting to run low on raw ingredients. You know what? There's a bunch of these guys here. Let's go level up our shooting while we go grab some meat and leather. We'll gather that up. Surprised it hasn't rotted yet. That is the wrong one. This is the one I want to go to. So now I have maces. We'll put mace up near the top. Close enough to the top. Take off wood. Take two-handed maces. Up near the top. And no wood. Yeah, I can let the rest of it just run. Oh, that's right. I need to set the metal. I don't want gold and silver. Don't want gold and silver. Because it doesn't make very good weapons. Oh, you're just going to make me a gold mace. That would have looked really nice, but not really going to be able to do much. We'll clear those out eventually. That seems like... Okay, so I have 105. Hey, you know what? We'll just leave it at that. Production idle. We'll take that up to 40. That way we'll have more and more drinks. And now we have a bunch of wine. Well, today has been a lot of wait for things to finish. But what I do have now is I now have this building linked up with the others. The only buildings that are not linked are the barn and the little guardhouse. I found that if anybody's coming from this side, they will try to take a bridge first if it's not too far out of their way. And when there's a door in the way, they will try to go around. And the traps will go off. It didn't really do a lot of damage to anybody. But at the same time, it stopped pretty much all of them when they hit it and left them moving slower. So I'm going to call that as a win. I can make packaged meals now. Until you have 20, 30, 40. We'll go for 50 there. I'll stay away from the red currant and the red currant, barley, and apples. You know, we'll set this down to 50 as well. And we won't use wood. Oh, wow, you just wrap it up in something. That's interesting. Let me see, what does it take? It takes one fabric. I'm like, this might be bad. No, one fabric. Never mind. That's going to be pretty simple. We'll put the packaged meals before pickled vegetables now. And we'll wait for that to go. So what do we got here? We've got 1 fuel and 2 material. You've got plenty of raw material still. At the very least, you have a ton of cabbage and barley. Got some milk. You got carrot. You got a couple carrots. You got apples. I think I still have apples in the list. Things you can use. Nope. I set them aside for the fruit wine. That's still not bad. Salted eels, pickled vegetables. You know what? We'll put some salted eels down here. Just in case I go and catch more eels. See, I'll even put that above pickled vegetables. see how we're doing with the hunting. Okay, so we're doing the hunting. Hunting, incidentally, is one of the few ways you can actually make yourself better with archery, not in a fight. However, you're also stuck. Let me see. What do we got here? We got one polecat carcass. One polecat carcass. Smelting furnace. We got a kiln. We got a meat smoker. We got the smelting furnace. More iron ingots. And plenty of wine now. So we should be set. I'm going to take off here. Next thing is probably going to be making the spring settings. Otherwise, I'm just going to be waiting for stuff to finish. There's right now, a lot of the time, you're going to look at, there's going to be a lot of time where it's just sitting around waiting for it to go. Once it's done, and then we'll pick it back up. Maybe give ourselves some. He was annoyed for just a split second. Probably something silly like, "Oh wait, I don't have any religious activities." You mean you just didn't go over and pray recently? But seems to be pretty well set now. I got enough room to add in a few more people. I'll be building a new. I think I'm going to build a new next building out around here, and try to run it through this way. Kind of keeping this as kind of like a central defended building with everything built up around it. We seem to be pretty well set, however. Okay, that wasn't right. But now we can production idle. We can get that going next time once spring comes around. All right. We're looking at like we're done here for the day. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you again. Thank you, and have a good night. Bye.